So now we'll learn once again what is benzene. Benzene is one of the most commonly known aromatic compound with chemical formula C6H6. This you people know, okay? The molecular formula, okay? C6H6. Benzene is naturally occurring substance. Actually, it is produced, okay, by volcanoes and forest fires and present in many plants and animals. Okay, and benzene, it is also a major chemical made from coal and oil in industry. Okay, so industrial scale actually, benzene is prepared from coal and oil. Benzene is one of the organic compound which is simplest aromatic hydrocarbon and the parent compound of which has about numerous number of important aromatic compounds. Means there are many more aromatic compounds, many more organic compounds, many more drugs we can say which actually are prepared from benzene. This compound is colorless liquid and it has characteristic odor, that is pleasant odor. Okay, we'll see it later. So this compound is primarily utilized for producing polystyrene, okay, for making plastic products, then for making glue. Also it is used in gasoline. Okay, so these are the applications or uses of benzene. Earlier, benzene even was used as perfume and for decaffeination of coffee. In 19th century, actually, uh, it was used to decaffeinate. Okay, but later when we came to know that benzene is highly toxic, it is carcinogenic. Okay, then actually the use of benzene as perfume and the use of benzene for decaffeination of coffee has been stopped, and now we don't use benzene for such things. Okay, so for making chemicals, organic compounds only we use benzene. Okay, so exposure to benzene may lead to what type of cancer? Leukemia. Okay, so exposure to benzene may lead to cancer like leukemia. It is actually discovered first by whom? Michael Faraday. So renowned scientist, all of you know the name of Faraday. Okay, so he has discovered benzene in 1825. Okay, he has discovered benzene in 1825. And see, whoever discover any compound, actually they try to identify that compound. Whenever the compound is new, we don't know anything about that compound, isn't it? We have to find out the properties of the compound. We have to find out the um, structure of the compound, isn't it? Many more things are there. So, as you people know that we do the qualitative organic analysis of unknown organic compound. Whenever any compound is new, okay, which is newly discovered, that is unknown for us. And you know that how do we identify unknown organic compound? By doing qualitative organic analysis, isn't it? Likewise, see this qualitative organic analysis which we do actually in laboratory. Okay, this is the 18th or 19th century practice. Now also we do it, but that time it was very famous. Okay, and the chemist usually whenever used to prepare new compound, they used to do the qualitative organic analysis for identification of that newly prepared compound. So for benzene also this thing was done. Okay, any scientist whenever discover any new compound, whenever they prepare any new compound, organic compound, they try to do the qualitative organic analysis, or they try to identify that compound, or they try to know the structure, they try to know the properties of that compound. Okay, so likewise Michael Faraday also did. He tried to analyze that compound. He tried to identify that compound. He tried to find out the properties of that compound. Properties, actually physical properties like melting point, viscosity, boiling point, many more physical properties are there. Like these properties of organic compounds are found out by any scientist whenever they prepare any new compound. Okay, and in physical properties, many other properties are also there, like IR spectrum, NMR spectrum, okay, whichever are measured by using instruments. Okay, so these properties actually are called physical properties, refractive index I. You that whenever any scientist they prepare, they discover any new compound, they try to identify, they try to know that compound, isn't it? So for knowing that compound, they usually find out the physical properties. As I told you know what physical properties usually or commonly are found out. Then they try to find out the chemical properties, means what kind of typical reaction that compound gives, or what kind of reaction that compound undergoes, isn't it? We call it as chemical properties of that compound. Okay, so we also, in doing routine qualitative organic analysis, we do the test of those compounds. Test of those compounds are nothing but the chemical reactions of those compounds. Okay, so what kind of chemical reactions that compound undergoes are the chemical properties of that compound. Okay, so together or in combinedly, what do we call to this physico-chemical properties? In physico-chemical properties, one important property, solubility, is also there. Okay, so we do find out these properties. Then we do CHN analysis, means what kind of elements are present, isn't it? We, in qualitative organic analysis, we find out which elements are present in the unknown organic compound or new organic compound. That is carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. We do the test for finding out these elements in that compound also. Okay. So elemental analysis is also done. Then molecular formula scientists try to find out. Okay. And molecular weight, melting point, boiling point, these things usually scientists try to find out of any new organic compound. Similarly, okay, Faraday and other scientists who worked on benzene, they tried to do it. Okay, so benzene is an aromatic compound. It is a ring of 6 carbon atoms. Okay, each bonded to one one hydrogen atom. A flat ring structure. Okay, benzene is a flat ring structure drawn with 3 alternating double bonds. Okay, this is represented by 2 resonating structures, because the electrons are shared equally among all carbon atoms. So 2 resonating structures are there for benzene. So benzene is represented by a line angle structural formula using a circle in the center instead of the alternating double bond. I will show you that structure. Okay, you can see here, these are the 2 resonating structures. Okay, so in this resonating structure, you can see here double bond, okay, is there between this carbon atom and this carbon atom. Okay, here this double bond is there between this carbon atom and this carbon atom. This double bond is there between this carbon atom and this carbon atom. Okay, so this is resonating structure 1. In resonating structure 2, you will see that this double bond, which is present here in this resonance structure 1, okay, is delocalized or is shifted to this position. Now it has come between these 2 carbon atoms. Earlier, here single bond was there. Now here double bond is there. Likewise, double bond is shifted to this position. You can see in this structure. Okay, double bond in resonating structure 1 is now shifted to this position, that is between this carbon atom and this carbon atom. Likewise, this double bond has been shifted to this position. Okay, so delocalization or shifting of double bond takes place, and which usually gives two resonating structures to the benzene molecule. So these are the two resonating structures of benzene molecule, where you can see the position of double bond changes. Okay, so in these two resonating structure, the position of double bond is different. Okay, and benzene has alternate double bond system. You can see that. What do we mean by alternate double bond system? After double bond, single bond is there. After single bond, double bond is there. After double bond, single bond is there. So this system is called as alternate double bond system. Okay, so between two double bond, one single bond is there. Between two single bond, one double bond is there. Okay, so this is alternate double bond system. So in benzene, alternate double bond system is there. Benzene has actually two resonating structure. This is the hybrid resonating structure of benzene. Means half structure of resonance 1, half of resonance 2. Okay, this is the hybrid one. Okay, and this hybrid structure is nowadays, or we can say, is commonly written or represented like this. Okay, so we simply draw the lines, and in center we draw this circle. Okay, if you don't draw this structure, it will be hexane. So please never forget to draw structure whenever you are writing phenyl ring, whenever you are writing benzene ring. Okay, or whenever you will be writing benzene and its derivatives structures. Okay, so don't forget to draw the circle, or at least you have to show the three double bonds, three alternate double bonds in the structure. While writing benzene structure, if you forget to write any double bond, what happen? It won't be benzene, then it will be hexadiene. Okay, if you forget to write two double bond or pi bond, what happen? Then it will be hexene, cyclohexene. Sorry, cyclohexene. Okay, uh, so these are the common examples of aromatic compound. I told you that benzene is aromatic compound. It is simplest member, first member of aromatic compound. Okay, so we will see some important aromatic compound and how these aromatic compound, they have the basic nucleus as benzene. Okay, so anisole, all of you know. mm, this plant you will be knowing, body shape. So आपण ज्याला म्हणतो, so this is the anise molecule, ANISE. Okay, this is common name. So this is anise molecule, which is actually active, which is present in anisole plant. म्हणजे बडी सोपचा जे प्लांट असते ना, त्याच्यामध्ये फेनेल मध्ये असते हे. Okay, so you can see here, actually anise is derivative of benzene. So this is substituent group present on benzene ring. So anise is derivative of benzene. So uh, you know that this is aromatic compound. Aroma means fragrance is there. Okay, phenyl, you know that. All condiments and spices. Okay, they have aromatic odor. Okay, and they are the derivatives of benzene. You can see here tarragon, okay, which is obtained from estragol plant. Okay, so this tarragon uh, is also a derivative of benzene. This is also a aromatic compound. You can see here, this is the substituent group present on benzene ring, and this is the substituent group present on benzene ring. Okay, then thyme also is aromatic compound, and this is also a benzene derivative. Okay, all these are the important benzene derivatives, and all these are the important aromatic compound. In earlier class, I told you that these so many of the natural products, they are aromatic. Okay, so you can see here these are the natural products and they are aromatic one. Thyme तुम्हाला माहितच असेल, अजवाइन किंवा ओवा म्हणतो आपण त्याला. Okay, so the smell fragrance is due to these, due to the presence of these aromatic compounds. Okay, even taste is also due to these aromatic compound. So one example from this category I have taken capsicum. Okay, so you can see here this capsicum. Okay, this is that molecule. This is benzene ring. Okay, and this is the substituent group which is present on benzene ring. So this is the structure of capsaicin. Okay, capsaicin actually is obtained from, you know, that capsicum. Okay, mirchi. Okay, hot, whatever hot taste is there, it is due to capsaicin. All of you.